right, everyone's been hyping up season 2, so I think it's time to see what this is about. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with Bungo Stray Dog Season 2, Episode 1. This one's called The Dark Age, so that should be interesting. I'm curious about that. But before we get into anything, I do want to let you guys know with the first and last episode of every season of every show we watch, the full-length version, which is normally only available on Patreon, is available to everyone for free. So go check that out in the description down below. Come back here for the review. If you do enjoy that format and want to keep it for the future, consider checking out that Patreon. Always info like that is in the description like always, but enjoy that, guys. This is a fun show to watch and I know you guys enjoy it as well. Last episode we ended off with Lucy failing her mission to abduct Atsushi and the were-tiger, and with the help of the doctor, now known as Mori Ugai, the Port Mafia leader, who Kyoka seemed to tremble and be terrified of his voice. We know that the other gentleman who was with was Francis Fitzgerald, Lucy, and the other gentleman. The other gentleman is dead because the Port Mafia killed him, and they have said whether it be the guild, whether it be the ADA, anyone who gets in their way will be crushed, will be destroyed. So I'm definitely curious about that. That's like a three-way battle faction right now. No one's on each other's sides. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I am definitely curious. We foiled another plan though. We were able to get Atsushi out of there and not get captured. He's been just relentlessly gone after. So I'm excited. Like I said, this one's called The Dark Age. I gotta find out what happens, so I say we hop right on into it. Don't forget, if you guys want early access and full length to this show and all the other shows I'm watching, we are 4 episodes ahead over on Patreon. The full length version is over there as well. And if you guys want to support me, and Patreon's not really your thing, if you guys could just leave me a like and a nice comment down below, it really does help me with that YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh wow, that was a voice crack. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell so you guys always know exactly when I post over here on the Dapper channel. Follow all the social medias, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter, all at DapperDarius. I appreciate y'all. Let's do this thing. Bungo Stray Dogs, Season 2, Episode 1, The Dark Age. Let's do it. 4 years ago, back when the darkness of night was a far bluer hue than now. A Lupin. Odasaku. Whiskey on the rocks.
その途中でトイレに行きたくなって急いだら排水溝で転んだ。ポートマフィアにはこういう言葉がある。太宰の敵にとって一番の不幸は太宰の敵であることだ。
I could see that. That's a.
闇と血のリストを見ればマフィア内の人間も震え上がる。マフィアになるために生まれてきたような男だ。
That gets me so curious about how he's in the ADA, all this. A cup of detergent. Jesus Christ. Detergent-based cocktail. Intelligence officers, okay. Good to know. Good way to put it. I want to know who voice acts Odasaku, because I 100% recognize him. I'm gonna figure it out relatively shortly. It's gonna keep bothering me until I do. But this isn't Mori Ugai, right? Like, he has the same beard stubble, different hair color, I think different eyes as well, so I'm assuming this isn't. But he clearly knows the in-depths, you know, the characters of Dazai and Ango. So I'm definitely curious who Odasaku is. Lois. Huh. You gotta have your muscle, gotta have just the guy that deals with every day, you know? Dazai is such a complex character. Cheers. To the stray dogs. Oh, wow. I was wondering when the title would come into play. Okay. Remember the moment you three had, you know? Yes, good memories. I'm always a fan of taking pictures, living in the now, taking these memories. Look at the cat. Look at the cat. Okay. This was 4 years ago from now. Oh. Wow. Okay. You got some high-tech cameras that can tell you his face, his identity, what guns he's carrying on him. Yeah, so this is my boy Mori Uga. I am so curious what his relationship with Elise is. Very curious.
君を呼んだのは他でもない。人探しを頼みたいのだ。人探し？行方不明になったのは情報源坂口安吾君だ。安吾君が消息を絶ったのは昨日の夜。
And like Oda said, there would probably be many other organizations trying to torture him, you know, get that information, because his secrets are more than worth than gold. He is the youngest executive in history. See, that's always, I don't mean to pause it too much, because you guys know I don't like pausing it too much, but that's always interesting to me, that Dazai went out of his way to save Atsushi. He seems like a caring soul, from what at least I can see on the outside. I know there's a lot more hidden on the inside of Dazai's character. Very unique. But Oda even said himself, Dazai, you know, his life and work is centered around violence and blood. He has done things that would even make the Mafia members tremble, you know, like he is super, super dark, but it's like, I'm so curious as to why I'm sure we're going to learn, this is seeming to be a lot more backstory, which I'm loving, but I'm so curious as to why he left the Port Mafia, why he joined the ADA, and, I just need to know more about his character. He's so deep, I don't even know how else to put it.
君は肩から下げているその銃で人を殺したことが一度もないという噂だがなぜかね。いや、私個人が発した単純な興味。
I mean, he seems to deal with not really super violent instances. He seems to just deal with, you know, people dealing with little situations. So he wouldn't really need to kill anyone. The Black Lizard Squad, I can tell by his voice, yep. He's playing like a PSP. Surveillance. He's actually still playing the game. Is that Oda's gun? No. Oh, he was dealing with someone with that gun. I see. That is definitely an old gun. You can tell by the barrel. Cyanide pill, yeah. Mimic. Okay, we're getting a whole... I know this is still Flashback 4 years ago. We're getting a whole new organization. Mimic.
Sakaguchi Ango Port Mafia の情報員インテリでミステリアスな男わからん
Oda seems very observant, even when he's not supposed to be observing things. He knows a lot. He, thinks a lot of the situation and the people he's with. Okay, does he have some sort of future sense, like spider sense power? What the was that? That was so cool. I would so be worried about running on the street with a sniper on you. He was gonna command him if he needed to. Okay, okay. I like Oda so far as a character. Ooh. And he still doesn't want to kill even an armed attacker. What are you gonna do in this situation? This is a rough one. Boom. Flashbang, smart. And you got the Port Mafia ready. That's what I was wondering. Even armed assailants after him, he still shot at the ground, didn't kill them. Give me info. 5-6 seconds into the future. Under what conditions? Just in general? What I'm seeing definitely could be higher up if he wanted to get more dark, but ooh, hairpin, you gonna pick that lock? Ooh, good job. Then, yes, this is inconclusive. Touche. But on first glance, I would say he left to join them? Well, then why would they want it back? He did say he was like haggling till 8, right? Doing all kinds. Cigarettes, camera, and his prize, the antique watch. That's also a valid rebuttal. Also a valid rebuttal to that rebuttal. As an intelligence officer, if he said, hey, I had a meeting, I can't tell you guys about it, he'd be like, yeah, sounds about right. He even made up the alibi. Next time, Nowhere to Return. This was not what I was expecting at all for season 2. This is so dope. I knew I recognized Oda as a voice actor, very distinct. I knew it, and I do like how Dazai calls him Odasaku, little nickname for him. But he is Aizawa from My Hero, super can recognize that. He is Sukuna from JJK, super recognize that. And he's Yami from Black Clover. This man is a menace in voice acting. I like Oda so much more now, but as in terms of season 2, what I was expecting, this is not it at all. I liked how it started with like we didn't even get an opening, if I'm remembering this correctly. I'm sure we'll get the opening next episode. But we started off with kind of a cold opening, our boys meeting at the bar, which is curious, and it makes me think back on it right now because Oda just happened to go to the bar like he normally would. I assume Ango did as well. Maybe he was meeting Oda, but Dazai said, I thought I would see you guys here if I came here tonight. And they took a picture in memory, in remembering that one moment they shared together, because you never know what could happen tomorrow. Oda said one of them died. Now, instantly, I thought it was either Oda. No, it had to have been. It couldn't even have been Oda, because Oda was the one narrating it from like a future perspective. So it had to have been Ango, but then I thought about it. What if it was Dazai and he faked his death to try to leave the Mafia? Because I'm so curious as to how he left the Mafia and all that. So curious as to that story. I'm sure we're going to learn a little bit more of it here. But The only reason I'm curious as to why Dazai even came that night, because he was like, I knew if I'd come, I'd see you guys. And then he was super observant on Ango, like he knew something was going to happen. I really have no idea. He could have been just there just to hang out with the boys and have, you know, try to remember that night. But we know Dazai, like if it goes from levels 1 to 10, he'll show you levels 1 and 2, but 3 through 10 he is not showing, and he knows every, you know, he is so deep and in depth, and oh, I love his character, but I want to know what's going on in his mind so bad. But so far I really like Oda as a character. I think I was finally able to get the Black Lizard Squad member's name down, Hiratsu. And then we have a new gang, what seems like to be Mimic. Let me highlight these names so I always have them. Got a little bit of, not information, but we saw some of the scale of the Port Mafia. That was quite the building Oda was summoned to, and that was by Mori Ugai. And I want to know his relationship with Elise. She was naked, damn near, changing into different clothes. I don't know if she truly is young or if she is much older, because we know she's very dark in the head. She was drawing a picture of Akutagawa getting murdered. So I'm curious as to their relationship. I'm curious why she keeps calling him Rintaro. I keep thinking I'm watching Steins Gate, you know. I need to know all of their powers. I really enjoyed the little visualization that we got of Oda's power when he was looking for that safe. He like literally saw a foreshadow. It literally was like spider senses. He literally saw himself get murdered. He was able to dodge out of the way. Very curious. I need to know if there are conditions on that. It even said Ango had a gift as well, so I want to know his power. I'm so curious. I want to know why he had that pistol as well, because they made a point to mention whether it be of his own accord or whether he was abducted, he is gone. And they said multiple times that his information in his head is worth more than gold, especially with a company, with an organization, I should say, not a company this big. So there's a lot of details I'm missing out on that I need, but season 2 so far, not what I was expecting at all. I'm very curious, especially when it comes to Dazai. He's very dark and twisted right now, and now in the future, at least in a few years, he is lighthearted and still very twisted, sometimes dark, but I need to know more. I'm curious. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell so you guys always know when I post. If you guys want early access and the full-length version of all the future content, make sure to check out that Patreon, links down below. Follow all the social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter, all at DapperDarius. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Tell someone you love them. Drink water. Be safe. Peace out, Dapper Squad.